What's up, YouTube? SinDragonLord here, bringing you another battle. This is an OU match that I had with my friend Vinny. He's got some really interesting stuff in his arsenal. He's only got like 3 OU pokes, and then he's got Bronzong, Crobat, and Charizard. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm curious to find out how these guys fare in OU. But I got pretty standard OU, nothing really special. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this match. Just yeah. Sorry about that. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is against my friend Ken, and he's a good competitor. But today I'll tell you this much for free: the hacks were not on his side. I run a King's Rock Gyarados. I know it's really random, but it actually works well in my favor in this battle. So I start off with the Dragon Dance because I know that Bronzong can't really do anything to hurt my Gyarados at this point. So he just sets up his rocks, and that's kind of what I was thinking he was going to do. Doesn't really affect me right now, so I just go straight for the Waterfall. And it does about half to it, which isn't bad. But he gets Lefty's recovery. But the thing that really got me was that first try, flinch. Just right off the bat, flinch. I'm like, okay, King's Rock isn't bad on a Gyarados. I'm actually liking this. So then I get the KO. I'm guessing max damage since the other Waterfall only did half. So I get the Moxie Boost. Sorry, I can speak English. So he sends out his Gengar next. I'm thinking, okay, this thing's probably sashed because there's no way this Gengar is going to outspeed me or take a hit. So this thing's probably sashed. So, as it turns out, I was right. This thing was sashed, and the Thunderbolt was predictable. But I thought I thought I'd give it a shot. But he flinches again, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna test my luck here. I'm just gonna go for the bounce. But he ends up going for the Destiny Bond. I'm thinking, okay, he's predicting me to go straight for the kill. He wants to take my Gyarados down with me before I get more sweeps done. Good on his part, but I'm not falling for it. So then he goes for the Pain Split on my way down, just to get some HP back. And he takes me down to about half of my HP, and I'm thinking, oh, crap. Alright, so I go straight for another Waterfall, and I know this is gonna KO. Because he's no longer, his sash is used up at this point. And, he's not getting it back up to full anytime soon. So I get another Moxie Boost. So now I'm at like +3 attack. So he sends out his Starmie. And once again, the Thunderbolt is horribly predictable. I can see it coming from a mile away, so I go for the bounce. And sure enough, Starmie uses Thunderbolt. And it's not going to hit me in the sky. So the bounce hits, and I'm sorry, but with Starmie's piss poor defense, it's not going to survive a bounce. Stab, +3 attack, I believe, at this point. So yeah, it wasn't living. So I get another Moxie Boost, +4 now. So then he sends out his Scizor. I'm thinking, okay, so, I mean, Scizzor's good in OU, but I don't think he's really got anything in his arsenal that can really stand up to a Gyarados. So he goes for the priority Bullet Punch, I guess trying to get more damage off, which works out for him in the end. You'll see later on. But I go for the Waterfall just because I know Bounce isn't going to do anything. Well, it's neutral damage, but I just wanted to make sure that, I just wanted to go for Stab, Waterfall, just because I felt like it. So now I'm at +5. Do the Moxie Boost, and he sends out his Crobat. I'm like, okay, that's why he was setting me up. He wanted to make sure Brave Bird was going to get me, because I know even at +1, Crobat's still going to outspeed me. So, yeah, so Brianak goes down after doing a hefty chunk to his team. Oh my dear Jesus. Brianak definitely gets the MVP for today's game. But so after that, I go into my Sexy Bitch, and I'm guessing he was predicting my Sexy Bitch to be a support set, because he goes for the Taunt, and it's not really a support set, really. I mean, I don't run Will-O-Wisp, Olive. The only thing I run on here is the Stealth Rock, so I go for the HP Ice, and it does a lot to the Crobat. I mean, I know it's super effective, but it lacks stab, but it still does over half, and I'm thinking, wow, that Crobat is really frail right now, which doesn't surprise me, but yeah, it's whatever. So he goes for the Brave Bird, and it does a nice chunk, I guess, but I'm definitely but it's definitely, I don't know. Oh, he runs a lefty set on this. When I when I first saw the Crobat come out, I was expecting it to be a banded set, but it's not, just because he went for taunt. But yeah, since it lacks power without choice band, it's not going to do anything to my sexy bitch. So here I kind of overpredict. I'm expecting this to be a physically based Charizard. I'm expecting the Earthquake since my balloon is popped. So I go into my Cerebrus, my Hydreigon, to take the Earthquake. And I should have seen this coming. I know I should have, but he sets up a Dragon Dance. I'm like, oh, god damn it. I just let him set up a free D-Dance. God damn it. So I'm thinking, oh crap, I'm some deep shit. So I'm expecting, Dragon Claw, but he actually goes for the Thunder Punch. And I'm thinking to myself, why go for Thunder Punch as opposed to Dragon Claw? I guess he doesn't run it. Either that or he was hoping for the Parahacks, I guess. That's the only logic I could really put behind it. So I go for the Dragon Pulse. And it does a nice chunk. Doesn't quite kill it, but it brings it down to a nice little chunk. But he goes for the Flare Blitz now. And, +1 attack, Life Orb. Even with resisted hit, Hydreigon goes down. But it's going to kind of pull a Kamikaze here because it's also going to take himself out. And guys, that will be the game. Gyarados put in a lot of work. I really like this OU team. It's very, I know it's very standard, but, it works well. Shout out to Ken. He got hacked a lot in the first little bit of the match, but that's just simply because of King's Rock. But now I run a Sashed Gyarados just because I tested that a little bit more, and Sash works better in my opinion. But yeah, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what I can do better to make your viewing experience more enjoyable. This is SinDragonLord, and I am signing out. Peace, guys.